And this is what the most important thing is here, Morgan, is this is the only story out of the top 10 that actually went international. It's because of the visibility of this
Oh.
temple. This was covered in China. It was covered in Israel. It was covered across the sea. This was the church's most important temple, probably more important than Salt Lake City.
Wow. So how did that happen? Like why cuz if you ask any Mormon what the most important temple is, they're going to say Salt Lake City, right? Just like so why this one?
See,
Was it just because of the size or the location or what was it?
it's because of the location. The amount of press that is out here in Washington, D.C., I don't think that people out there in Utah really understand. Utah is a very quaint and regional place. There's only a couple of million people who live in Utah. There's a lot of people that live in Washington, D.C., and they drive past this temple every single day. The amount of media news coverage out here is huge, and they just to be able to drive 15 minutes away and cover this is easy. Flying out to Salt Lake City is hard. That's why this was covered repeatedly. This open house was for
Mm.
months and months at a time with super high profile guests that are being brought through. Big time ambassadors. The church also brought in retired senators. See, if you have the ambassador of Singapore going through your open house and a lot of other people, you can't just have a regular old board volunteer take that guy through. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, brother Jensen's not going to cut it. Yeah.
No. The QAnon brother Jensen guy is going to, have the president of Chile. I don't think so. No, that doesn't work.
Oh, oh my god, that's so funny. Wow, okay, that is really interesting. And that makes sense like now that you mention it. Yeah, because Salt Lake is such a big place for Mormons, but it makes sense that that this it would have more like you said, a kind of high profile people coming to the open house. And sounds like the church made a big ordeal about it and that it worked. It got a lot of spotlight. So
Yes, it did. Yep. Huge
cool.
article. Huge article.
Yeah.